in this business for north of 40 years. I got started as a result of problems my father had with the IRS. In the early 1970s, he had a business in our hometown of St. Paul, Minnesota, got behind on his employees' withholding taxes, and in 1974, the IRS seized his shop. They shut the place down, they padlocked the doors, and they auctioned the equipment off for a couple of cents on the dollar. And then later on in the late 1970s, they turned their attention to our family home, and they tried to seize and sell it for the back tax liability. And I remember coming home one day, and my mom was sitting at the kitchen table with an envelope in her hand from the IRS, and it to me and says, "What do you make of this?" And I read the letter and I said, "Well, it looks like they're going to try to seize the house." And she said, "Well, what do we do about it?" Of course, I had no idea what to do about it because I was about 18 at the time. And so what I did do, though, is I went over to the local law school law library and I started fumbling around in the Internal Revenue Code, not even knowing what I was looking for. And I literally stumbled onto an area of the tax code that deals with taxpayers' rights issues and limits the power of the IRS. I started reading in this code section and didn't get 6 pages into it and discovered that the IRS was proceeding illegally to seize my mother's home. And so I did what any 18-year-old would do under the circumstances. I sued the IRS.